Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative. Today we're taking a look at a product from Rains. If you didn't know anything about them, they make backpacks and other accessories, and these are all water resistant to waterproof items, and that's exactly why I got this. This is the Rains backpack. This goes for $110 in US denomination, and this thing came incredibly quickly. As far as I remember, I ordered this maybe like 2-3 days ago, and it came all the way from London to here in New Jersey, just like that. So before we take a look at this, let's just read off a little bit why I got this one here. This one is the Rains backpack, again for $110. This one is their description. The backpack is a true Rains classic made from a water-resistant fabric with a matte finish. Fully lined, this minimalistic yet modern rucksack has an inside laptop pocket, a spacious main compartment, and a hidden phone pocket on the back side. It is complete with magnetic closings, carabiner details, and adjustable straps. So this is a beautiful one. Now, I usually go for all black as what I wear on me. All black with usually a color to kind of contrast or maybe accessorize everything. So this is actually not black, this is a dark blue. And the official color of this one is just that, it's blue. It's really, really nice. Now the feeling of this, it almost feels more like a leather material than anything. Now again, this is not leather. So let's see, this is how it came. Of course inside a box, but it comes protected. So the clasp is protected, the back straps, which are one of my favorite things because they are just so thin. They are thin and they are just like very lightweight. Now, if you want to go camping, if you want to go do a lot more intensive travel than something that this would require, you would get something with a strap, with a very wide strap. Now this one is more about a stylistic choice, and that's why you would get something like this. But it is functional, and whenever it comes to me, it has to look good, but be functional as well. So I got this because what I can do is put all my filming gear inside here, and it will be protected by rain. But I'm going to show you a little bit that I'm going to be careful by maybe double bagging this inside here, but you'll see this. Because having a water resistant bag, I have not seen anything that looks as beautiful as this, at least that it did online. Now one of the things is I have not been able to find a real good walkthrough on YouTube, so I decided to make something like this where we're actually going to go look inside the bag here and kind of give like something where if you can't physically touch the bag, maybe this will help you out before you buy. Because for me, I didn't have that much information before I did this. But now here we have the bag, and hopefully this gives you a good amount of information on this. Alright, so let's see how we're going to do this. We're going to slide this off. That's easy. And again, here is the clasp that you're going to use here. Now it's kind of hard to do it one-handed in front of the camera, but literally just kind of pull this towards you, and then it is clasped. Now if you need to make this tighter because this is loose, you just kind of pull this tight and this space does get smaller. So we're going to open this up. Now let's see how we're going to remove this plastic. This plastic is easy to tear off. So now we can see more. So this, as you can see, is a blue base with a black band down the middle. Now this should be as easy to remove these plastic pieces from the straps. Hopefully, yep. And sorry I'm doing this off camera, but I just want to make sure that I get this right, that I don't damage the bag in any way, because for me, this was a stylistic choice. Now if you look here at the bottom, you can see the clasps. They are nice and thin, they're very beautiful, but they hold the weight and they are really kind of fastened into the bag. Now what they talk about, a cell phone pocket here in the back, that's this. So we're going to unzip that. Let's see how big that is. It's pretty big. So I have an iPhone 11 Pro, that fits in perfectly. This would be large enough if you have like the new iPhone 11 Pro Max and even next year's model. There's a good amount of space in here. Now for me, I usually have two of these. Yeah, there is enough space to fit an iPhone SE for 2020 and an iPhone 11 Pro in the same pocket. And you can see they're flush, they're next to each other, but that's a large enough space for this. And you can see at the top, it has a little bit of a rain cover here, and this is that zipper that is very good to keep rain out. So just unzip that, and you can take your devices. Now for me, when I wear a backpack, I like it kind of nice and tight on my body. So what I would be doing is I would be adjusting these straps down to be a little bit closer on me, and it looks like they have 4 different ways to actually get this close to your body. And here, that is on the final one. So if I kind of unbuckle this, now think just about unbuckling a buckle, the one you'd wear in your pants. This is going to open up. And again, sorry for doing this off camera, but I do want to make sure that I get this right, and I want my full attention on this. So I'm going to buckle this into the last buckle here, because I want this as close to my body as possible. And then this is how short that would be. Now this is the long one, so you can see you can reduce that in size a few. Alright, so let's look inside the bag itself. So it is magnetically clasped. So if you kind of set it down here, it just kind of locks into place. Now the good thing is these are made of metal, but they are covered. So for transportation, any damage done to the bag is going to be done by you, and that's what I like. I want the bag to be basically perfect when I do see it the first time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the bag up, and we're going to take a look inside. Now hopefully we can see. So this is the bag. This is the laptop pocket that they're talking about here, and I hope there is enough light. That's the bag inside. Now for me, I don't actually use a laptop. So what I'm going to be doing, if anything, is I'm going to be putting my iPad in there. But this is more than enough for a 15-inch laptop, and you get to fit this inside here. Now let us make sure we flip this backwards so you can see everything inside. So that is the bag, and it is just a kind of little Velcro strap that keeps this attached in here. So there is no exactly top pocket to keep the laptop in. But what there's a pocket here on what it is the front of the backpack. And again, that is a weather sealed zipper. And let's see exactly how deep this one is. So putting my hand inside, that's about the size of it's about the same size as this back pocket here. For the maybe 1 or 2 phones, you can kind of slide these in. That's the iPhone SE. This is the iPhone 11 Pro. And yeah, it is just tall enough to do that. So if you had a Pro Max, a large device, maybe a Note device, or the Galaxy 20 Ultra, you would have to put it as a single device in there, but you would put it on its side. It would be more than enough space. But maybe you put your passport in there, maybe you would put your wallet in there. But as far as pockets, that's it. It's going to be one storage compartment here, and what it is, this is a water resistant material, and this will flap over. So this is good for rain, and that's where the company comes from. It's Rains. Seriously, that's it. Now, there are bags that you have probably seen. They do have a version themselves, but that you would kind of wrap over and then clasp. And that would be maybe a full waterproof option. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't have that option, but that's to keep those clean lines. And again, this is the balance of functionality and the beautiful look of this bag. So I kind of I have the large bag. I have, if I travel, if I bike, if I run, I have the bag to clasp down. It's a little bit more sporty than this. This is for the looks. But what I do have, and I'm not sure if I have that on me right now, is a dry bag. Now I do use that for camping and running. And what I would do is I would have my camera here inside. I would put it inside the bag, I would twist it shut, and then I would place that inside here. So when I'm dressed like when I'm going outside, not just in a basic t-shirt here in my own home, I have the aesthetic look that I'm looking for, but I have the full protection. Because while this is good for rain, and rain, you know, can go this way and it would fall off the side because these little pockets here are tucked inside here. So hopefully no rain comes inside, but there is, just mind you, there is a gap here, and you just do have to remember that when getting this bag. It does not kind of like tie into itself to create a full waterproof seal, and it is not submersible. But the outside feels good. As long as you put an inside dry bag with this and then start putting all your stuff, it would be great. Now, one last thing here is going to be the profile. This, if you see it here, this is a pretty thin bag. So again, this is going to be fitting very firmly on my back. And it's not going to enhance my profile a whole lot. It's not going to make my body look bigger. So this is me standing, and then this is me just a little bit with that bag. And again, if you're looking for something that's aesthetically pleasing, that maybe you have like a slim button down or a slim suit, this is not going to add a huge amount, because when you wear backpacks, that's unfortunately what it is. If you overstuff them, then you have a lot more added to what you've put on. And as an accessory, you want to make sure that this looks right. So again, I got this as a good accent piece. It folds down unbelievably thin, so maybe if you want to carry this around until you need it, you can do that. And all you do is just kind of, you can fold this in. Now I don't want to do that yet because there's no reason for me, and I don't want to mess up anything of the outside aesthetics. But of course, if you want to do that, you can fold this in, put it in a larger bag if you're traveling. But hey, this is great. By the way, this is, wait, let me attach this back on. And for a moment, I thought maybe this is missing that top strap, you know, to hold the bag. It's actually incorporated into this strap. So if you need to hold the bag, it's perfectly like this. And you know why this is a little bit better, and actually maybe even a whole lot better than getting a strap that's this way. If you are holding and walking next to you, you have your arm like this rather than like this. I kind of like the way that this would feel. It like for me holding it, it just kind of like, it feels a lot better. But again, that's something that's my choice about this. So this has been the overview of the Rains backpack. Now they do have a lot of different variations, so remember, this is the backpack, there's the rucksack, there's a camping one, there's many different kinds. And if you do want the all black look, they have that, but for me, I like the black clasps, the black straps here with this very dark blue. It just adds a little bit of an accent piece for me, so I do like that. Guys, if you have any questions or want me to show the videos that I may be doing later on, just let me know in the comment section below. You can find me on Instagram at m8b9. You can email me at matt8b9@gmail.com. We have another channel that's Cars Cats Creative. And don't forget to like, applaud, and subscribe. All of those help the channel. And this has been a great look for this bag. By the way, when ordering this on what the website here for us is us.rains.com. This came incredibly quickly, and I'm very, very happy with it. So yeah, I will be making more videos a little bit in depth after I've started to use this, so check those out. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.